morning, everyone. It's Thursday, December 26th. I'm Nikita Ramos, in for Tara Joyce.
Good morning, Nikita, and good morning to all of you. I'm Ty Milburn, in for Lisa Salvadorini on this day after Christmas. We survived the holidays.
We did, and we got all the gifts we wanted, right?
And we had to come back to work today, alas.
Yeah.
But we are happy to be here and happy that you are joining us this morning on this first day of Kwanzaa. And we start today, as we start every day, with a look at our hyper-local forecast. Meteorologist Matt Hammer and our Weather Center with a pretty good forecast. How you doing, Matt?
Good morning, Nikita and Ty. As we go throughout the rest of this day after Christmas on our Thursday, we're looking at overall a mostly cloudy day. Highs will reach the lower 40s this afternoon. Could just be a stray sprinkle in one or two spots. Most of our day, though, is fairly dry. Just don't be surprised to see a raindrop or two. As we head towards this evening and tonight, more of the same. Mostly cloudy, a few passing sprinkles. No real organized rain or anything like that, with our lows not dropping too much. They'll be mostly in the middle and upper 30s. But what about the next few days? Of course, a lot of people doing some returns and a lot of shopping and things over the next few days, so hopefully the weather will pan out. We'll take a look at that full 7-day forecast for you in just a few minutes.
Taking a look at your traffic at the Tarrytown train station.
Not bad this morning.
No, not that bad. I think the traffic still has some time to pick up. It's still quite early, and I guess it's still a holiday, right? December 26th, the day after.
For some people, I guess a lot of people had the day off. So if you headed to the trains anytime this morning, things probably going to go pretty smoothly for you.
Definitely, yeah. Well, frightening moments caught on camera after a child runs into the street and ends up underneath the school bus in Muncie. We warn you, the video we are about to show you may be disturbing to some viewers. Ramapo police say it happened yesterday morning at the intersection of Horton and Bates Drive in Muncie. The driver appears to never notice the child, who runs out in front of the bus and ends up underneath it. After a brief moment, someone runs toward the child and brings them inside a home. According to an Orthodox online news publication, the child was not seriously hurt.
And the Haverstraw man arrested after a deadly hit and run in Stony Point has been released without bail. Now, a judge releasing Jorge Flores Rebellia after his arraignment at a town court. He's expected to appear back in court on January 9th. Now, as we reported, police say the 27-year-old man struck a woman with his SUV on Christmas Eve. They say he took off, leaving her to die in the street. Now, it happened as the 35-year-old Stony Point victim was just trying to cross Route 9W. First responders desperately tried to save her, but her injuries were too severe. Now, that crash at this hour is still remaining under investigation. Any witnesses to this deadly crash are urged to call the Stony Point Police Department. That number on your screen, 845-786-2422.
And two people hit by a car in Ulster County charged after police say they weren't walking in a crosswalk. Officials say 57-year-old Diane Swart and 20-year-old Jonathan Swart stepped into the path of a moving car. It happened on Market Street in the village of Saugerties on Christmas Eve. They were hit by a car but not seriously hurt. Authorities are charging them with failing to yield the right-of-way. And close to home, take a look at these flames shooting from a car on the side of an Orange County highway. This happened late Tuesday night heading west on Route 17 in Monroe. It happened just before exit 130. State police briefly closing the road to drivers while first responders knocked down the fire. No word yet if anyone was inside the vehicle or if anyone was hurt. Rockland firefighters rushing to help knock down a building fire in New Jersey. The blaze breaking out just before 5 yesterday morning in Mahwah. About 20 different fire companies responding as flames tore through RZ building supply and ultimately destroying it. Thankfully, no one was hurt. There's still no word yet on what exactly started that fire.
And as most of us were ending our Christmas celebrations, President Trump was up and tweeting about impeachment. Yep. The president targeting House Speaker Nancy Pelosi in his late night tweets. He says there is no evidence of any crime, says there was no pressure on Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden, and also said there was no Republicans who are supporting this impeachment process. Now, the impeachment is right now on hold while the Congress is on their holiday break. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he wants to see these articles of impeachment, but so far Nancy Pelosi has not sent them to the Senate yet. Now, also at issue, what witnesses will be called to testify? Democrats, including New York Senator Chuck Schumer, says a trial without witnesses would be a total sham. McConnell says he's not ruling witnesses out, but he's also indicated that he is in no rush to seek new testimony.
A Republican lawmaker is speaking out against Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's comments on the upcoming impeachment trial. Alaskan Senator Lisa Murkowski says she's disturbed to hear McConnell is coordinating details with the White House. She believes there should be distance between the two and says she is undecided on how she'll vote when the impeachment trial takes place.
Me to prejudge and say there's nothing there, or on the other hand, he should be impeached yesterday, that's wrong.
Murkowski has been critical of the Democrats' impeachment process, but she says she wants there to be a, quote, full and fair process. Well, with Christmas now in the rearview mirror, many people are hitting the roads and runways, and that means a slow go. Travel experts say today is the day you can expect traffic delays to nearly double your trip time. We're told nearly 105 million Americans are heading to holiday destinations this season. If they're not behind the wheel, they're on the plane or a train. The number of holiday travelers this year is the most in 2 decades.
And we have a big question for all of you this morning. Did you get what you wanted for Christmas? I know you say you did.
I did. Did you?
I did, pretty much.
There
And
we
the
go.
question is, did it come in the wrong color or wrong size? And you have no choice but to take it back to the store.
Which is why today is known as the busiest return day of the year, and it's also the big shopping day. News 12's Laura Hafley is in Yonkers with some tips. Laura.
So by now, all of your holiday gifts should be unwrapped, so it's the perfect time to take them back, right? If the sweater doesn't fit or the gadget doesn't work, thousands of people all around the Hudson Valley will head out to return the holiday gifts they don't want. Here at the Cross County Shopping Center, they're also expecting a lot of people here today. It's going to be packed. It's going to be madness with the amount of people who are going to be trying to return those gifts. So we have some tips for you from Consumer Report. The first tip is don't unbox your gift if you can avoid it, right? Because if you show up with an unboxed present or gift, you may be charged with a restocking fee, an added expense that nobody wants, of course. The second tip is come with a receipt. That way you get a full refund as opposed to just store credit. And the third tip is simple. Bring an ID. Now, I'm not sure if I have anything to return. I got to think about it, but I'm definitely going to avoid these lines today at all costs. At the Cross County Shopping Center, Laura Hafley, News 12.
So, Laura, we have to ask you.
We've been talking about it all morning.
We're very confused. Matt Hammer is certainly very confused about it. Initially, you said that you had some stuff to return, and then later you said you didn't. Which is it, Laura?
What are you returning? Tell us.
I didn't want to say it, but Ty, it's the gift you got me at the holiday party. I'm sorry. It doesn't fit right. It doesn't fit right.
It's fine. See, that wasn't bad. I
not bad.
forgive you,
I'm sorry.
and it's okay. And I also want you to know that we got it on sale, so don't be
Well.
offended when you see the price.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Laura.
Thank you very much, Laura. The holiday celebration continuing here in the Hudson Valley and around the world. Today marks the beginning of the cultural holiday known as Kwanzaa. The 7-day celebration was created back in 1966 to honor African heritage. Now, 7 candles are lit each night of the week on this week-long holiday, celebrating some fantastic principles like unity, creativity, and faith.
And you know what else it is today? Well, it's National Candy Cane Day.
No.
Yes, it's time to celebrate those red and white striped candies that we all know and love. Experts don't know exactly when the day began, but the candy canes have been hung from Christmas trees since around 1882. Officials say they were made by hand until a machine was invented to make them in 1921. And the average length for a candy cane is 5 inches. But get this, the Guinness World Record for the longest candy cane is 51 feet.
What?
How crazy is that? I just want to know how long it takes to make a candy
Wow.
cane like that and who eats it.
Right, yeah.
51 feet?
And I'm all about the traditional ones too, the red and white. I don't want
Right.
these crazy flavors or anything. Just
Exactly,
keep it peppermint,
yeah.
Keep it original.
Nice peppermint.
Keep it OG, everybody.
So Matt, this holiday
Yeah.
forecast really has been quite nice this week.
It really has, yeah. And you know, today we just start to add more clouds to the mix. We already have those clouds, maybe a spotty sprinkle or two, but no organized rain or anything like that. So it looks right now out towards the bridge more gloomy than it certainly has in several days. But that's really the big change today is the overcast sky, temperatures that will still be above average in the lower 40s this afternoon. And we just have to watch out for the chance for a couple of spotty sprinkles throughout the day. Highs will be around the lower 40s again. Right now we're chillier than that, right at 30 degrees in White Plains. Elsewhere throughout the lower Hudson Valley, even colder north and west around the mid 20s. Middletown coming in a little bit colder at 24 right now, and Thunder Ridge at 25, 33 south of DePelleman towards Yonkers. So our winds very, very light. In fact, calm right now all throughout the lower Hudson Valley, so we don't have to worry about a big wind chill or anything. It's still looking at some slightly reduced visibility in southern Westchester County. Outside of that, no fog issues at the moment. Just the low clouds that are overhead all throughout the Hudson Valley, and that's not changing throughout the day. So watch out for a spotty sprinkle into the afternoon. Otherwise, we are looking at a lot of clouds. Winds light at 5 to 10 miles per hour into the afternoon, and our highs around the lower 40s. May even touch some upper 40s for our warmest spots south into southern Yonkers. Typically this time of the year, we should be around the middle and upper 30s. Later on tonight, we're closer to our normal daytime highs with those lows in the upper 30s to near 40 in Westchester and Rockland. Colder off to the north and west, but still above average in the lower to middle 30s with still that chance for a couple of passing sprinkles during the overnight. Here's our 7-day. Changes as we go into the weekend. Tomorrow, just a chance again for another spotty shower. Highs warmer in the upper 40s. 49 on Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds. Steady rain, though, will move in Sunday evening and into the day on Monday with highs in the lower 50s. Then for Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds, 42. Still in the lower to middle 40s on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies. Ty?
Time for a little bit of traffic. We have a disabled vehicle in southern Westchester. It's on the Cross County Parkway East in Mount Vernon. That stalled vehicle is just east of exit 8 for Route 22. So far, we're not seeing any major delays because of that incident. A lot of green on your screen mostly. Now, a live look in Rockland County. This is the thruway exit 12. Not a lot of traffic at all. It's light in both directions this hour. So far, so good on this day after Christmas. A lot of folks off. You're watching News 12 and News12.com, where local matters. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. You're watching News 12. I am Ty Milburn. An arrest has been made in the deadly stabbing of an LIU Post football player. According to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Michael Mosley is now in custody. The 23-year-old is facing homicide charges after the deaths of Clayton Beathard and his friend. Now, Beathard died over the weekend. Police say the 22-year-old was one of 2 people stabbed to death during a fight outside a bar in Nashville. He was the starting quarterback for the Long Island University Sharks. Now, Beathard is also the younger brother of San Francisco 49ers quarterback C.J. Beathard.
And here are some of the stories people are talking about on this Thursday. A sudden twist in the Larry Nassar case. Officials now say the investigation is not suspended after all. A statement Tuesday seemed to indicate that the probe into Michigan State's handling of complaints against the former sports doctor had been suspended, but prosecutors now say that statement was, quote, inadvertently misleading. Nassar was convicted last year of sexually assaulting hundreds of female athletes.
Investigators now think that a fire that destroyed more than 200 homes was intentionally set. Now, this is Chile in the port city of Valparaiso. The blaze started as a wildfire in the woods and spread through the neighborhoods, fueled by strong winds. Now, the good news, there were no reports of any injuries.
A record for the tallest active geyser in the world. We're being told Yellowstone's Steamboat Geyser has erupted 47 times this year. The eruptions can send water shooting more than 300 feet in the air, and the geyser has been relatively calm for about 15 years. The U.S. Geological Survey says it's not clear what's behind this new activity.
So in your business news, more of us are shopping from behind our screens. Online sales have hit an all-time record this holiday season. That's according to a new report from the credit card company MasterCard. Now, data from November 1st through Christmas Eve shows that online sales rose 19% from last year. Analysts credit a later than usual Thanksgiving holiday, which had retailers offering sales earlier in the season. And as promised, Kanye West gave his fans a very big Christmas gift. He released some new music, a new album on Christmas Day, appropriately titled Jesus is Born. Now, it features 19 songs performed by the gospel group Sunday Service Choir and West. Now, the release came on the heels of another gospel-themed album, Jesus is King. Kanye released that back in October.
There were a lot of surprise gifts this Christmas, and here's one that should be in the running for a top 10 list.
Merry Christmas!
This is the mom of Dallas Cowboys player Lael Collins the moment she sees her new home. Wow. Her star son bought her a house for Christmas. The home is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where Collins grew up. He says it's always been a dream of his to do this for his mom.
What a great gift. What a great son. What a great story. We love it. Time to check with your forecast. Meteorologist Matt Hammer in our Weather Center with another look at how things are looking. Hey, Matt.
Good morning. For the rest of our Thursday, all throughout the lower Hudson Valley, expect a lot of clouds to build in as we go throughout the morning. So towards late this morning, we're mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees, and that's already at or really exceeding just above our normal daytime highs for this time of the year. So into the afternoon, we'll mostly be slightly above average, where most of us will be still around the upper 30s to low 40s. As we head towards this evening and tonight, more of the same. Nothing really changes. Mostly cloudy. Could be a passing sprinkle in one or two spots, and that will continue into our Friday. Expect a cloudy Friday tomorrow with that spotty shower chance really at any point in the day, and temperatures that will be very similar in the upper 30s and low 40s once again for tomorrow. As we take a look at our recap though for our Thursday today, lower to middle 40s, above average for this time in late December, cloudy and cool, and just a chance for a couple of stray sprinkles around. Outside of that though, no organized rain. So as we head towards tonight, more of the same, few passing sprinkles, mostly cloudy, lows back in the middle and upper 30s. Here's our look at our 7-day forecast as we go into tomorrow for Friday. Mostly cloudy skies, another rain shower chance, but again, also not a washout or anything like that. Sun and clouds to start the weekend on Saturday. It's in the upper 40s to near 50. Sunday, right around 50 degrees with rain developing late in the day. Most of the daylight hours are okay. And we start off at least with a good soaking on Monday through mid-afternoon. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're back to the lower 40s with a mix of sun and clouds.
What I love most about the holiday season is that it's that one time of year to reconnect with the people that you care most about in the world. It's also a hopeful time of year full of optimism, and the new year presents new opportunities to accomplish all the things that you didn't get accomplished in the past year.
News 12's holiday moments are sponsored by Dunkin'. Get holiday in with Dunkin's signature lattes like holiday eggnog, Merry Mocha Mints, toasted gingerbread, and frosted white chocolate.